Hi Gemini, welcome to your 2024 general reading. So this is going to be general guidance messages for the year ahead. We're coming to the end of 2023, so I want to see what energies are coming up for 2024. If you want to book in your own personal 2024, it is in the I dot. Okay, so there is tarot coaching 2024. There is face-to-face, everything is there. Just go and check it out in the I dot or below. You can show support for these videos below. I've made them free, but any support is appreciated. Like the video and comment. It has been making a big difference to the views. Remember, this is so that your fellow Geminis can also see the video. So just quickly like it and comment, okay? 2024 is about not trying to change the game. 2023, Gemini kept trying to change the game. They kept going on about the injustice, me too. Your job this year is to understand that it's not the game that needs to change, it's your approach to the game. Okay? A lot of people are going to be taken out in 2024. A lot of people are going to drown. They're not going to survive. Okay? So your job is to stop trying to fight the injustice and to stop trying to fight the game, to stop fighting the matrix and to become the magician. Okay, so we've been saying this to you for a while about becoming the magician. Becoming the magician is understanding what is within your power and what is within your control, and where you must just kind of accept it is what it is. So what is within your power is the people that you choose, the clients that you choose, the job that you go to, the environment you fuck in. That's all within your power. What you're consuming, what you're eating. I do think Queen of Pentacles is some of you need to pull back your investments this year. So I feel like for Geminis, your life is kind of a little bit bad because of the kind of people you're investing in. This could be family, it could be love connections, it could be a job, clients. Geminis need to know their value in 2024. And this is not thinking you're better than other people, but it's also not allowing people to take the piss the way they did in 2023. Yous are stuck in environments around levels that are shocking. They are shocking. Stop playing small because other cunts want to play small. It is time for you to rise to the level and the destiny that you came here to be. Okay? Now the good thing is 2023 there was a lot of pain. There was a lot of disrespect. You looked at yourself in moments and thought, what the fuck is going on? Good, because it's only when a man goes to war with himself that things will change. He can fight the world all he wants. There's plenty of great men who did that and they died in nothing. They died poor. Okay? But when a man truly comes to power, he goes to war with himself. And you're starting to see the people I choose, like the way I treat myself, what I allow, is shocking, right? So now we're getting somewhere. 2024 though, it has all got to change. You can't keep being scatty. You can't keep being messy. You got to pull it straight. Queen of Pentacles is about the root chakra. So this is also getting to the roots. It's looking at, why do I choose what I choose? Who's made me choose what I choose? So a lot of years we talked about this through the basic readings in 2023. You are living in a poverty consciousness, but it's not coming from you. Your higher mind knows what you're capable of, but your root chakra, your mother, your parents, your upbringing has created a root chakra, okay? It's created a consciousness of poverty, of lack, of demanding less of yourself and not getting your worth. So Queen of Pentacles is the root chakra must be worked on in 2024, and you must look at what you're investing in and why, okay? Now we've got the Three of Swords reversed. Now for the Gemini man, the Queen of Pentacles could be a woman who's a very good romantic suitor for you. This could be a woman who makes you very, very happy. This woman is stable, she's solid, and she's secure. For the Gemini woman, this is about you choosing stability, security, knowing that you're worthy of a lasting relationship, that you're worthy of stability, security. Because I think a lot of Geminis are living in poverty and they're living in lack because they feel like they're not worthy of security, a lasting relationship, money, wealth, etc. This is the things that you need to work on. But I do think it all starts with the root chakra. So for Geminis, no more Jekyll and Hyde, no more living in your head, no more investing in what's not investing in you. It's time to learn about money. It's time to clean up your shit. It's time to clean up your act. That's what 2024 is about. Okay, you got to start at the root and you got to work all the way up so that you can get the outcomes, okay? I think some of you are going to have to move on to new jobs, new clients. Like some of you might move in a whole new direction financially because something's not working. Yeah, the World card reversed. Now, for those who don't change the patterns in 2024, it is going to be very, very painful. So for me, this is a person who's got an overactive root chakra, and it can be a person who keeps living out through the same state, the same consciousness. So the World card reversed is 2024, nothing changes. You carry on in insanity, you carry on fighting the game, you carry on in poverty. It's the same shit, different year. You're going to have to change, Gemini. You're going to have to stabilize yourself. You're going to have to look at your routines. You're going to have to look at your fears. You're going to have to look at the investments that you're making if you want it to change. Because I'm going to be honest, and I know this is a Gemini, some of what we've chose in terms of people, it's bad. It's very, very bad. Okay? This can be things we're eating, things we're drinking. You need to stabilize your nervous system. So I think with Geminis, your nervous system is overactive. It could also be traumatized. You need to look at your emotional body. You need to do the healing work. You need to start looking at what you're choosing. Okay, what is reality projecting back to you? Okay, what energy is Gemini carrying in 2024? Seven of Pentacles. So it's not that you're not working hard. It's Seven of Pentacles is a person who toils, they work hard, right? They put a lot of effort in, but are you getting the rewards for the people that you're investing in, the emotional connection, the financial connections, the business? Because the problem with Seven of Pentacles is toil and labour. So it's someone who toils and works really hard, but are you in zero-sum games? Are you really, really investing in a romantic connection, but this person's not invested back? Are you giving everything in a business, but people are not supporting you back? Okay, so the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. It's important to work hard, Gemini, but you've got to make sure that what you're invested in 2024 is invested in you. So I know this, I come out here, I work my face off, I build up other people, and they can't even be asked to like a video and comment. They can't even be asked to drop a donation and show support. Again, we're not trying to change those people. We need to change our approach to those people. We need to give to better people. We need to give to people who are willing to like the video, comment, support, share our shit, right? Naturally. We don't have to force them. I think a lot of Geminis have been enforced. We've been forcing people to see our worth, forcing people to value us, forcing people to see what we've given to them. They don't care. Okay? We're not forcing in 2024. We're flowing. And if it's not working, it's got to go. Now, we like to work hard. It's good that you're coming up as the Seven of Pentacles because it generally means that you're working hard, you're putting in the effort, you're putting in the work. That's good. But this year is where we put in the effort, we put in the work, and we also get the rewards. Okay? We are not investing in 2024 in what is not investing in us. End of story. Okay, we want equality across the board. We don't want zero-sum games no more. It's making us unhinged. It's making us tired. It's putting us into destitution. It's putting us into dangerous dynamics. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. So there's strong earth coming up here, but I think for Geminis to get what they want, they need to take the approach of an earth sign. This is really doing the roots well. So this is planting solid roots. It's doing the work from the bottom up to the top, starting with the root chakra. Some years in 2024, doing your chakras, doing your healing, working through the roots of what your family did to you, what your culture did to you, will be so profound in changing everything. Because I do think a lot of what's stopping Gemini is unconscious. It's in the roots. It's in its upbringing. It's in what it's being taught. It's in its belief system that is embedded deep within the unconscious. Okay? Tell me about the good stuff for Geminis in 2024, please. Queen of Wands. So some of you could meet someone in 2024. For the Gemini man, you could be going from, you could have a second marriage, you could meet someone who's really good for you, this person makes you very happy. There's a couple of women coming up here. For the Gemini woman, you could meet a woman who's very passionate about you. This could be a woman who teaches you to get your worth. This could be a woman who really, really invests in you. It can be someone we meet that puts confidence into us, self-assurance into us, makes us understand our worth, and it can change the whole game. It takes one person to change your life. So for the Gemini woman, you could meet a friend or you could meet an influential figure. And this is a person who sees your value, sees your worth, and makes sure you get it. Okay? For the Gemini man, you could be going into a serious relationship in 2024, and it could be with this fire sign, and some of yours it could be with an earth sign. Okay? Why is the goods? Oh, I heard the enemies are going to get theirs. So for some Geminis, I think you were attacked relentlessly in 2023. There was people working in the shadows. There was people actively trying to sabotage you. But I think God is going to step in and deal with these enemies. And these enemies might fall to their own demise. They might have their own problems in 2024. So yeah, a problem, a person who's been causing you a problem is going to be removed. Okay? Tell me about the good stuff for Geminis in 2024. No more mind games. Five of Swords reversed. Refusing to engage in pettiness. This is becoming stable. This is working on your energy. Queen of Wands can be confidence, being self-assured, really knowing your worth. That's what this can be. You're getting your value. This could be you. You might have an earth moon. You might have an earth ascendant. You might have a fire moon. This is all about really building your confidence, knowing that you're enough, knowing that you deserve the best. Knowing that you deserve the best, right? Only settling for the best, refusing to engage with people who give you less than you deserve, okay? So this can really be building security, stability, confidence. I feel like for Geminis, refusing to be around people who are petty, who play mind games, refusing to play into mind games. Okay, so some of you really are focused on your fitness as well. So the strength card can be fitness. The strength card can be really reining yourself in, discipline, self-control, getting in the gym, working on your goals, working on your energy, working on your healing. Because 2023 was a very painful year. It was like no matter what you did, there just felt like there was blocks. There just felt like there was enemies. There just felt like there was constant problem after constant problem after constant problem. 2024 is about, by grounding your energy, by disciplining yourself, by getting a solid routine, things are going to change. By refusing to take less than you deserve. Some of you could meet a group of women or a couple of women. These could be power figures, influential figures. These are women who train you as a Gemini woman to know your goddess power and to choose nothing less. That's what I'm getting. I feel like these women are actually good for you, or at least one of them is. So this is someone who is like, no, 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 you are fire, you are worth it, and you need to start demanding your worth. This could be a business coach, this could be someone who works on your energy, but I just think someone who's very, very good for you, and they help you to get your value. Okay, what are we seeing in love for Geminis in 2024? Justice. So look, it's about you. If you level up in you and you don't fight the game no more and you make it about changing the player that you are, because some of you have been playing the fool. You've been playing a monkey at the circus. You've been all over the place. You've been frazzled. You've been fucking all, chaotic. By you changing your approach to the game and how you're playing the game and you balancing yourself out, the love that's coming is equal. It's balanced. It's fair. Okay, now some of you, again, you're going to continue in the same old patterns because you do have the Nine of Swords. So some of you, I think you're going to be toiling away. You're going to be putting all your energy into a particularly masculine, strong earth sign is coming up. I do think for some Geminis, like, you refuse to change. You keep doing the same old shit, different year, right? You refuse to change. You refuse to update yourself. You could have people who are working against you in the background, people who are controlling your life, blocking you, stopping you. Page of Wands. Definitely energy work is being done. But I think this is natural because with Gemini being the magician and you being powerful teachers, there is black magicians who've came to stop your destiny, to stop your happiness, to stop your abundance, and you need to start taking this seriously. And it's all about putting hard work into things, but also making sure that the hard work is bringing back the fruits. Okay, the Death card, it's all got to change. I feel like, honestly, Gemini, like, I'm going to be really, really honest. I do think you've got, like, death spells being put on you. I do think that you've got people who really, really want to block your happiness. These can be karmic enemies, karmic contracts, lessons that you need to learn in this lifetime. But because you're refusing to change, use your powers, use your skills, network, because you're refusing, you're weakening yourself, and these people have more power. Okay? So yeah, some of you are dealing with, you know, fuckboys, immature men, WYD. You're not dealing with men who are balanced and serious. So I think there's two Geminis this year. There's Geminis who just do the same shit and they get the same outcome. These are people who are stuck in a rut. They're thinking in the same old thoughts. They're acting in the same old emotions. They're taking the same old approaches. And it's just weakening you. And it's giving your enemies more power. Because you're working against you and then you're working against you and they're working against you. So basically, you need to start getting on your own side, getting on your own team, choosing better, demanding more, getting around people who tell you you're worth it and you should settle for nothing less. Geminis need people who bring balance to their life. They don't need to be up in the head, constantly wondering where they stand with people, constantly wondering about a certain masculine, especially for the older Geminis. You just really need to root yourself in a solid foundation. You really need to do the work on your energy. Some of you need to start networking with high individuals. Some of you have got big destinies. You're going to become famous people. You're going to become public figures. You're going to have your own podcast. Some of you are going to become personal trainers. You're going to be big in fitness. I think Geminis, it's about you. It's about who you believe you are, what you believe your value is. People are taking the piss because you're kind of taking the piss out of yourself. You're allowing it. I know this happened to me. You know, I'm exceptional at what I do, and just I can't even tell you. There's no words. There's no words. But this bottom level, it's not going to invest in you because it doesn't invest in itself. You know, I'm sorry, but it's time to get round power players. It's time to get round people who are happy to show you the respect you're worth and the people who will invest in you. Stop fucking around with men who are not ready to level up. Gemini, it's about you. The Three of Pentacles reversed. It's about you refusing to see that just a relationship doesn't work for you, like a certain job or role is not working for you anymore. Stop punishing yourself. What does the Divine want to tell Gemini in 2024? Blocked. You're blocking yourself. Six of Swords is you, because 6 is Gemini. So this is about you blocking yourself. Refusing to transition, refusing to mature, refusing to grow up. Self-sabotage, being scared of success, being scared of failure, allowing other people to use you against you, whether it be romantically, whether it be karmic enemies, because we always have them. See? Refusing to heal, refusing to change your thinking. Because the Ten of Swords upright would be someone who's got defeatist thinking. But the Ten of Swords reversed is someone who's living out through an old narrative, an old story. But it's all coming from the unconscious. It's all coming from your parents, your upbringing. It's not really you. Some of you are allowing these bitter, salty bitches to get inside your head. These are people who are trying to get inside your head and stop you because they're actually jealous. They don't want to see you come to your power and achieve your destiny. Geminis need to change the way they're thinking about themselves, and you need to get round rooms where people want to see you win, they want to see you grow. You need to do the work this year, but in the right places with the right people. That's it. it's as that Warren Buffett said, it doesn't matter how hard you're rowing if you're rowing in the wrong boat. And I think for Gemini, that's the problem. You're rowing in the wrong boat with the wrong people on the wrong timeline. You know? So I think, Gemini, it's you. You've got to change the way you're playing the game. You've got to stop fighting for the matrix and become the magician. You are the magician. You wasn't born to fit in. You were born to stand out. You were born to lead. You are the performer. You are where they come out to see you. Stop trying to fit in. Stop playing small. Don't make it a battle about small cunts. Stop asking people for value and worth, right? They don't want to give it to you. But there's plenty of people in the world who will give it to you, but you're going to have to level up. You're going to have to change the way you're acting in the game. You're going to have to start doing the network and doing the work, doing the coaching, doing whatever, right, to get yourself to a much higher timeline. If you're not investing in you, why are you going to find people who invest in you? You've got to start investing in yourself. You've got to start doing the work on a proper level. So then the timeline, the energy, the frequency changes, and you start to see the power players, the rich people, the people who've got networks and contacts coming in, and things will change. Okay? So check your moon sign and your ascendant. Remember, this is general guidance. You can also book your own reading, because that'll let me get right deep into you. Check it out in the I dot or below. Okay, tell me about the good stuff in love, though, because I do get good energy for yous this year. I feel like some of yous are just done being lonely. The good stuff is like, you know, and I think some of yous are starting to see where you're creating your own prison. You're living out through fear. Basically, you're creating your own binds. See the way the rope is tied, but it's not tight? This is about you can strip yourself of all your fears. You can get out of this loneliness. You can stop choosing people who are bad for your mind, bad for your heart, bad for your life. I really... Sorry. No. No. Love you. We don't love you. Fuck off. Okay, magician is, I was just about to say for the Geminis who are serious though, and who popped out, the magician. I think it's a year to focus on yourself, Gemini. I think it's a year to stop letting the matrix make you crazy. It's a year to accept most people are done, that most people just are never going to give to you what they're not going to give to themselves, and there is people in this world who just, no matter how much they're winning, they just don't want to help you. I think you need to have your own back in 2024. I think you need to choose you. I think Geminis have been out here putting everybody else first, choosing other people, breaking the back for the wrong people. 2024, just make it a year about you. Make it a year about your levels, your money, your stability, your healing, your body. Like, fuck it. And whoever drowns out here, well, it's what they get for, you know, fucking the good ones. Do it. You know, we came out here, we broke our back, I know I did, we lost everything, we did the right thing, and these cunts don't care. Okay? There's a lot coming. I think Geminis this year, 2024, do you? And be very, very selfish about it as well. And let them talk, and let them say whatever the fuck they want. We don't care. Do you? This is a year for you to master fear. It's a year to put yourself first. It's a year to really get serious about yourself, your life. Stop making excuses. Stop playing the victim. Stop getting hurt over the same old shit. Like, you know where it's at. You know? It's just going to get more savage. Like, people are just... You're going to have to get tougher. You know? Be honest about what you're investing in, because, again, if it's not bringing nothing back in, you've got to look at, yeah, but I'm investing in this person. I'm investing in this client. I'm investing in this platform. Try to change your approach, right? Try to get tougher in your mind and your body. I will say for the Geminis who are truly ready to change, I'd say for the Geminis who enough is enough, they're just done with this zero-sum game, this poverty, this less than, things are going to change. Okay, so there's two Geminis. There's the Gemini who, I'm going to be honest, you could be looking at real psychological distress in 2024. You could be blocked. No love is going to come in. I do think you do have karmic enemies or certain people who are working against your love life. They're working on your health. They might be doing death spells. They might be trying to destroy your reputation. They might be trying to stop you coming to your power. Some of you have definitely got those people doing that. So that's why it's more important to worry less about your enemies and more about what you're doing, the way you're thinking, how you're showing up, looking after your health, getting yourself into a good place. But I'll say for Geminis, for the ones who are truly just done, moaning about everything, and the ones who really level up and know the value, you'll get it in love and you'll get it in business. 2023, you were in the tower. So we talked about how in life you're either going into a storm, you're in the middle of a storm, or you're coming out of a storm. What I'm getting here is you're coming out of a storm in 2024. You're coming out of poverty, you're coming out of lack, you're coming out of madness. Some of you were going mad, I know I was. You're coming out of anxiety, fear, and you're moving into a position of prominence, a position of healing. I think you're starting to take the black magic, the dark forces seriously, because you know that you was attacked, you know that these people were doing a lot of work. So you're starting to take what this all is seriously. You're starting to take your healing seriously. You're starting to take who you invest in seriously. Having no money is not a joke, so you're starting to take your money seriously because you're like, you can't live in this world with no money, especially now. So I do think 2023 was kind of a wake-up call, and 2024 is where you can take the lessons of 2023 and make them into blessings for 2024. So there is two Geminis in this reading. There is Geminis who you're going to break. There could be a breakdown, there could be a mental breakdown. I do have to say this, because this is a person who feels imprisoned in a situation they're in, and they feel captive and they feel powerless to change it. Some of us, this is going to be a love connection, but some of us, the divine is saying what you feel powerless to change is not the world, not the matrix, not the person outside yourself, it's you. Some Geminis are living out through the old self, and it's creating destruction. The Six of Swords is all about a transition card. We must transition. We must go from youth to a young adult. We must go from a young adult to maturity. And that's what I'm getting for Gemini. You're going to have to accept what is over. You're going to have to accept what needs to end, what needs to change. And some of it is you. I feel like you let other people sabotage you and get inside you. Some of you, it was a masculine, or it is a masculine, and this masculine needs to go. Gemini, you need to choose balance in 2024. You need to choose people who bring balance. You need to get around people who you're feeding into them and they're feeding into you. People who are moral, principled, fair. Not people who are just out here leeching, freeloading, taking what they can get and then throwing you under the bus. Okay, and some of years 2023 has been a very, very difficult year. It's been challenging, it's been testing, it's been exhausting. So 2024 is about, you've learned some hard lessons and you need to pull yourself back into balance. Stop being chaotic, stop being messy, do the fucking work on yourself, stop blaming, stop projecting, pull your money right, pull you right, eat better, consume better, get around better people. Change up your business, change up your clients, okay? Some of you, it's your job, you're going to have to change your job. But yeah, I do get for some of you, it's self-sabotage. Okay, so let's get some energy messages. Healer of the ages. Some of you might be giving up being a healer. So I think some of you are kind of doing what I'm doing. Maybe you're like a tarot reader or you're a therapist, or I think some of you might be moving into new territory just because you're not getting the value. People are just, you're stripping yourself bare, you're blocking yourself, you're depleting yourself, you're taking on everybody else's problems and you're just not fixing yourself. So with the healer of the ages, some of you might be giving up being some kind of healer, some kind of teacher, and you might be moving into a new role. I think for Geminis who want to be happy, they've just had enough, it's going to be a very good year. I think you're choosing you. And for some of you, I think you've give your best to people, and I think it's a year to choose you. I don't even think it's selfish, I think it's intelligent. I think it's a year where you should choose you, replenish yourself, heal yourself, get yourself stable, get yourself secure, go and enjoy life. You know, being a healer, doing what we do, the world just feels dark all the time, it feels heavy. And so sometimes, yeah, you need to take a bit of a break. And remember, if you're someone like me, it's okay, you can go back to it till you're 90. It's okay to take a year out and say, you know, I just need a break to replenish myself, heal myself, think of new content, think of new ideas, and I'll go back later on. Like, you can do it at any time, right? I think Geminis have kind of been given too much. And again, some of yours, it's to do with the matrix. This is what needs to change. The toil and labour that the matrix demands. You get nothing. You get nothing. You get crumbs, and you give your life, and you break your back, and you're just depleted, and you're just ripped off, and that's it. You know? So, but I wouldn't fight the matrix. You'll just die. You'll lose. Don't fight the matrix. You'll lose. Be a magician. The magician doesn't fight the forces of nature. He doesn't fight the system. He simply finds a way to outperform. Think of the magician. What does a magician do? He does a sleight of hand. He's deceptive. He knows how to, and that's what it's about as well. Paying attention to people who are deceptive. Paying attention to how you can outmaneuver the game. Don't fight the game though. Okay, don't fight the dirty players. Be smart. Be wise, be intelligent, right? 2024 can be an exceptional year. I mean, you can literally go from being not having a pot to pissing to massive abundance. You can go from being single to super happy in a relationship, but it demands a different version. So it has, Leonardo DiCaprio said, every different level will demand a different version, and I think that's the message for Gemini. What's gone is gone. What you've done, you've done. It's all about what's coming. It's all about the new version, the next stage for you. It's really important. It doesn't matter what you've done thus far, that's done. Take its blessings, take its lessons, and move forward. I would also say you're not victims. You know, you have made some choices in terms of suitors, in terms of men, in terms of women. You have made choices. You have ignored signals. You have betrayed yourself. And I think with Gemini, this is something you need to acknowledge on the next stage. Some of you are not open to new possibilities, so this would be where you're opening yourself up to new possibilities. Some of you are staying outdated, and this is the worst thing you can do with just all the changes that are taking place in the world. And you've got to update yourself, Gemini. You've got to try new things. You've got to test yourself. You've got to push yourself out of your comfort zone. You've got to push yourself out of the familiar. Okay? You got to be patient, I think, as well. Like, some of you need to work on your nervous system. You need to work on your balance. So this is coming up really, really strongly. Patience with temperance is about balance and working on your nervous system. Because I think for a lot of Geminis, you're kind of having a lot of intrusions in the electromagnetic frequency, especially if you work with other people. So this can be where you're taking on other people's beliefs, you're taking on other people's energy. If you work with people the way I do, you could be basically carrying their energy. So 2024, it's all about limiting caffeine, alcohol. It's all about changing what you eat, changing what you drink, changing the people that you're around, choosing peace over bullshit. Remember, the Five of Swords came out, so the Five of Swords reversed is about refusing to engage in pettiness. They're trying to kill people. Wake up. Look at the people around you. Okay? You've got to be careful about what you're putting in your mouth. You've got to be careful with stress. You've got to basically start getting smart in this game. And moaning about it's not going to make you any better or healthier or well off. It's just going to deplete you. It's going to waste your time, waste your energy, make you more insane. But the divine was saying that you're refusing to transition, you're refusing to move into new territory. You're refusing to open new doors of opportunity. You're doing the same shit. So you're going to get the same outcomes. Just because it's a new year doesn't mean that anything changes. It only changes when we do. So Geminis need to start changing themselves, changing their approach to the game, looking for new opportunities, trying different suitors, updating themselves for the game to change. And also believing in yourself as well. Because I think a lot of Geminis are doing what they're doing through a lack of belief. They don't feel like they're worthy of love. They don't feel like they're worthy of success. They look at these people on podcasts. They look at these people doing what they're doing and they go, yeah, but that's them, not me. So I do. Okay? But yeah, community, bitches basically, matrix, whores. Like, you're looking at basically fakes. See the way they're all sitting there, like, but you know, this is also about building network, building collaboration, getting around people who you support them and they support you. Get away from the superficial bitches, the ones who are in competition,